What is up, my love? Today, we are mastering the art of living with intention. Right here, right now, you will learn why resolutions fail and how to set goals that stick, the power of setting high-value goals, and I'll reveal the one secret that all high-income earners have. We will talk about living with intention and how to align your actions with your core beliefs. And at the end, I'll deliver 5 questions that help you live with intention and create a life you love. Today is part 3 of our January Jumpstart series, which is all about intentions, goals, and beliefs for an incredible year because I want you to have the life you love as an artist and a human. And great news, if you want personalized help from me on your goals, there is one place you can get it. Come join me in the Artpreneur Academy VIP monthly membership. Every month, VIP artpreneurs get personalized help on their art business and their goals from me in a live session, plus a beautiful and detailed goals guide PDF exploring a new theme every month to fire up your motivation. Choosing the right goals and sticking to them is incredibly difficult. But the irreplaceable accountability provided in the VIP is the proven way to reach your full potential. When you sign up for the Artpreneur Academy today at jennawebart.com, you will get your first month of VIP coaching for free. Join today so you don't miss out on the February live total transformation session. Speaking of goals, one of our mutual goals is to hit 88 Apple podcast reviews so I can give away this Amazon gift card. I'm holding it up right here if you're watching on YouTube. It's for $50. So one of you who left one of the last 8 reviews is going to get this gift card. And I love hearing what you guys have to say about the show. Thank you so much for your support. Time to dive in. So did you set a resolution this year? I've been known to set resolutions from time to time because other people were doing it. But what really works for me and what I believe in is goals. Goals I can stick to. Goals I can create a plan around. So why was I setting resolutions and failing? I was moving with the crowd. Everyone else is making a resolution. It seems like a cool idea. Why not? In hindsight, I see how a cool idea or a trend is not going to get me very far. I would choose resolutions like losing weight, reading every night, or going for a walk every day. What's crazy is that research shows that 23% of people quit their resolutions by the first week, and 43% quit by the end of January. I think the failure part is because resolutions are not goals. But here's one surprising thing I discovered. Hi, friend. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss an episode. I like to throw in some surprises for our weekly show. You can also follow the Empowered Artist Podcast on Apple Podcast. And for more resources to move your art business forward, visit jennawebart.com. Now, back to the show. Research says when you set goals out of obligation or pressure, you are less likely to achieve those goals. That's right. Because according to the research, goals are more attainable when they excite you and they are deeply personal. That means the more intentional, thoughtful, and purposeful our goals are, the more likely we are to achieve them. When I examined my past, that was absolutely true. The more personal a goal was to me, it always beat out any time I set a resolution on a whim. One year I thought about what was most important to me at the time was having more fun. I had just gotten out of a 5-year relationship. There was a lot of monotony. We weren't traveling, and I really needed to have more fun. So I set a goal of going to 10 concerts, comedy shows, or trips, big or small. That goal I achieved. I live with intention and I set goals and make plans with intention. And I want the same for you. The secret that all high income earners all have is that their big vision is deeply tied to their purpose. They don't just want a 6 or 7 or 8-figure income. Number one, they want to make a difference. And number two, they understand their personal definition of success, and their purpose fuels them. So instead of your 6-figure income goal, what is your impact goal? That is a great way to reframe it. So tell me in the episode comments, what does intention mean to you? And what does it mean to live with intention? For me, intention is impact. Intention is art. And overall, intention is the quest to live a deeply purposeful and meaningful life. So I wrote down my personal definition of living with intention. For me, living with intention means making deliberate, conscious choices to align your actions with your core beliefs, values, and priorities. It involves taking responsibility for your life, thoughts, and actions in order to create a life that reflects your vision. I also looked for a more public definition of living with intention, and unfuckyourbrain.com says, living with intention requires small shifts, reflection, and consistent conscious choices to lead a life that is in line with your needs, goals, and desires. We are almost to the part where I'm going to share with you 5 questions that can help you unlock a life with more intention. But before we get there, I want to share a personal story of how the day-to-day hustle and grind, or how society can pull you away from your intention. So at the start of the new year this year, I started out 1 week late because I was healing from some pretty rough migraines. One of my biggest values in life is freedom. Freedom of choices, freedom to make the decisions and design my life completely. That's why I started my own business in 2017. Creating a business meant I could call my own shots and never compromise my health working for the man. So why the hell would I succumb to the pressures of the clock changing to 2024 when I am a goals girl in the first place? I used the delay on my new year to get even more intentional about my goals. I made healthy choices for my body, like getting my meds squared away, lining up medical appointments, and I even got a few massages on the calendar. Ayo! I got intentional about my personal goals, and I sat down to my business with intention. And although I did feel the pressure and the pull, I skipped recording the podcast for the first 2 weeks. And here's why. I am never going to jump on the mic for the sake of just publishing an episode. I am only recording if I feel like I can bring something valuable to you. Even though that meant the first episode of the year wouldn't reach you until week 3. And wow, that felt pretty scary. I'm not kidding. It's a weekly show and I hadn't published an episode in 3 weeks. I was thinking, oh my God, will my listeners unsubscribe? Will they think I've abandoned them? I was able to grasp perspective when I zoomed out and looked at the big picture. I said, okay, we just had a holiday break. My loyal listeners aren't going anywhere. And waiting 1 more week isn't going to affect the show long term. The intention I put into the show will be worth it. And that's always the case with intention, isn't it? Because I know you'd rather wait for good art. Intention is impact. Here's what we both can take away from that story. Or at least I have realized any downtime I have used to point my compass in the right direction is never time wasted. Because if you're accelerating down the highway at 100 miles per hour, it may feel exhilarating, like you're making a lot of progress. But if you're going in the wrong direction, you might not realize it until you get to the destination and a lot of time has passed. So honor that self-reflection and invest the time in yourself. Make sure you're steering the car where you want it to go. And we're going to do that right now together with 5 questions to help you live with intention and create a life you love. Number 1, What area of your life have you been simply going through the motions? Number 2, is there anything you've been doing out of obligation or pressure? Number 3, what specific areas of your life do you want to become more intentional about? Number 4, how would being more intentional change the way you approach your day and feel throughout the day? Number 5, how can you align your goals to what really matters to you? I would love to hear your thoughts on the episode in the episode comments on Spotify, YouTube. Tell me what's on your heart. So that's why I took week 2 of this year to plan some stellar episodes for the Empowered Artist podcast that you are going to absolutely love this year. So when you press play on the Empowered Artist podcast, you will feel confidently moved into action and to take a tiny step closer to the life you love. My big purpose is to help you take action on your goals and turn your dreams into reality. If that sounds exciting to you, check out what's new at jennawebart.com and start your journey with me today. Remember, when you sign up for Artpreneur Academy today, you get your first month of VIP coaching for free, and you don't want to miss out on the February live total transformation session and goals guide. You made it to the end of the episode. You're a badass. If this episode fell on your heart, I would love it if you shared it with a friend. It really means the world to me when you spread the mission of the Empowered Artist podcast show. Thanks for listening, following, and dropping a 5-star written review. I will see you next week. Mwah.